it's the second game I got, so I'm going to get this recorded on my channel. It's a walking simulator, so there's not much action in it, but the graphics are immense. So it's going to take a while to do this, but at least I'll hear it. And that's Colac done, and then I'll do Firewatch after this. That's all my games pretty much. It takes place in a kind of English
This is Dr. Catherine Collins.
Countryside.
I don't know if anyone will ever hear this. It's all over. I'm the only one left.
Chinese room, they done De-Rester as well, and that game I still to play, that horror game. So I need to get that recorded soon. What's that called? Amnesia. As you can see, the graphics are pretty immense. Right, here we go. Excellent. Shropshire. Commodore 64. Had one of them.
I'm going to continue to broadcast for as long as I am able. If I'm right, we should be able to pick up the signal right across the valley. The
Star signs.
event has left markers. We don't understand it yet, but we're going to keep working to try and understand it. You can use them to find what you're looking for.
And there's the map of the place.
The answers, they're all here. The answers are in the light.
Got a big place to walk about. Can't run, you can't. I don't even think you can walk fast, you can't.
1725. 16141517.
And that's the sun coming up. Phone. Is that in here? Doesn't sound like it, does it? No. Oh.
This is a special announcement by the Emergency Measures Committee. Due to exceptional circumstances, radio and television in this area has been brought under the control of the EMC as per the Crisis Preparedness and Action Bill of 1982. Keep your radio and television on at all times. Stay indoors. Contact with other people. Do not attempt to telephone outside your local area. Do not panic and remain civil and calm. Stay tuned to this station for updates.
Okay. There's a light. Somebody's abandoned that in a hurry. We're getting through there. Let's go another way then.
I'm trying to do my job. You two will be the only staff on site for this rotation. I'm just saying, if the main gate's power fails, then there's no way in or out of the observatory.
That's why there are backup generators. Jesus, why the hell are we even discussing this?
Just don't you come running to me if you get locked in.
If we get locked in, we won't be able to come running to you, will we? You let us worry about the clever stuff, and you can concentrate on sweeping up leaves and changing light bulbs. Happy? Now piss off.
Arsehole.
That was unnecessary. Just because you're angry with me doesn't mean you have to take it out on everyone else.
Kate, can we just talk about this?
Steven, I'm done. I just want to get out of this place, and tonight is our best chance of doing that. You prep the arrays, I'm heading up to Tower 6.
Kate.
Heading up to Tower 6.
I love you. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that. Come on, let's get started.
Okay. Tower 6, which is that. The sun's coming up. Guess it's this way. Saving. Oh, you can't save it anywhere, it must save at certain spots. By that fence. Jeremy. So we left. Just went left.
Well, I suppose from that we can assume that they really are serious about this whole quarantine thing. If Mrs. Boughton wandered off that way before they closed the road, I suspect we'll never find her. Not until this whole thing blows over.
But it's more than a little odd. I mean, this is Yorton, for goodness sake. There was no need for them to be so rude.
Well, if they are so concerned that they are willing to close off the roads, I suspect they would argue that there is every need. What is certain is that for the time being, none of us are going anywhere.
But he had a rifle, a soldier with a rifle, in Shropshire. The world's gone stark raving mad. I've a good mind to write to my MP.
You do that, Barb, and I'll personally deliver it for you. Once this blockade is removed anyway. Come on, Bob. I can't spend all day chasing pensioners around the valley. The surgery won't open itself. I need to grab some paracetamol when we get back as well. Fucking headache all of a sudden.
Okay. There's a town. Or the village. Yorton.
Who's that? Hello?
Kate, if you can hear this, you need to shut down the optical array. It's using the observatory as a conduit to reach us, and it's started spreading its range beyond the valley. Kate, we can't afford to let it do that. It's getting stronger. I'm going to call Clive back, and I'm going to force him to order the strike. I just don't see what other choice we have. God knows if
Can you
it'll
hear
work.
me? We need help.
Who are you? Jesus, get off the phone! Get off the phone! It's in the phone! It's in the phone.
Somebody disappeared here. Left her bag. Okay.
Don't be so hard on yourself. We've all had rejections.
You haven't.
Come on. We'll look at the figures, tighten up the data, and resubmit. Your core idea is sound. You just got the number slightly wrong.
Don't patronize me.
I'm not patronizing you. I think you are a brilliant man, Dr. Appleton.
Stephen Appleton.
Listen. I'm here, right? We're together, you and me. The alignment event tomorrow. It's yours, okay? You saw the opportunity, you ran the numbers. Even if they can't see it, I'm proud of you.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Steven. Look on the bright side. Around here, you're a hero. Prodigal son returns, right? I'm surprised they haven't erected a statue in your honor yet.
Oh, you can laugh all you want. But I'll bet the parish council have a subcommittee working on that right now.
Okay. I am here. Saving. Emergency meeting. Everyone is welcome. Palace extension. Derek, you're a massive dickhead, wanker. Okay. Can get through these gates. Oh, you can. Can't get in there. Not one of these radios.
Extraordinary. The whole thing reminds me of high school. Seeing Mars for the first time. That same rush of excitement. My hands are shaking.
Must need to find these radios and get in the house. No. Well, there's the pub, that's where I'm about to go. Don't attempt to leave, you will be detained. It's a lot to... What's this? Close until further notice. We've got to fly. Please try the 7th Whistler. We'll be back in business soon. Still home. £50 for an ale, Jesus. That'd be brilliant nowadays. Locked. At the back of the pub. And our radio.
I keep looking, but it makes no sense. The area we picked the pattern up from can no longer be located on the scope. That's just not possible. You can see significant changes to the quality of the ambient light in that part of the sky. It's overexposed, like a Polaroid left in direct sunlight.
Right.
You know, they see me as an outsider here as well.
Is that supposed to make me feel any better?
Oh, I understand it's difficult. That's all I'm
Can you
saying.
see that?
Your lot up at Valis have never mixed with the local community. People here, they don't really understand what you do up there.
Are you trying to get me to come to your church?
It's not just about faith. It's about the community. Be involved. Be seen as part of it. One of them.
Good morning, Father. Lovely day. Oh, hello. Mrs. Appleton, isn't it?
It's Dr. Collins.
Lady scientist. Whatever next.
Good morning, Barbara.
Father Wheeler.
You really think that's a community that will ever see me as one of them? I can live with them staring at me.
I get
They
away.
just stay out of my way.
Right, so I've been all there. I lit up there, or down there. Now that looks like a house you can go in. Empty. The gate there. Can't get through there. Take up the stair here. I think there'll be something in here if you can get in.
Hello?
Oh well. What's this?
Hello? Oh, Amanda, I thought you'd left town.
What?
We tried. We did try. But they've closed all the roads and you can't get through. And then Georgie and Ben said they had headaches. And then they started bleeding. It was horrible. They were so scared. So Neil turned the car around and we saw the house was open and I know we shouldn't have, but we just came in to clean up the kids and then Neil and I started bleeding as well and it was all over my blouse. Everyone was so tired.
It's all right, Amanda. Everything will be all right. Just try and calm down and tell me where Neil and the children are.
They're upstairs.
Upstairs?
They were tired and Neil said they could take a nap in the bed and we thought Barbara wouldn't mind as they're only children and I was so tired so Neil took them up. He took them upstairs to tuck them in.
And?
That was 6 hours ago. He never came back down. Just be too frightened to go and look.
Why don't we go and look together? I can hold your hand if you like.
Yeah. I think I could manage that, yes. Please help me.
Of course I'll help you. Neil? Neil, are you there?
Kitchen again. Can you turn the TV on? That same broadcasts. I'll go through there. Locked. Let's see what happened to them. Just disappear. Blood. Right. I need to go over there, but I feel there's some of this shop.
What are you doing? I saw you doing that.
Stay away from me. Don't come near me.
This is people's property. You're scaring them.
It's all over the village. It's got into everything. It's so fast.
What are you talking about?
It's travelling down the wires.
Yeah, God, man, you've lost your mind. Where is Kate? What have you done with her?
Don't you understand? It's breaching the quarantine and adapting.
Give me that bloody can. Hand it over, Appleton.
Look, get off.
No, Sam, stop it.
You weedy little shit.
It's
Give me the
mine.
Can. Give me the
Stop
can.
it. I need it.
Grow up!
Fuck. Oh, God, no. It's starting to manifest itself everywhere.
Stephen, come back.
Oh, Christ.
Okay. Dave. I'm sure the church is a port of call for this first bit. Can I get in that house? Should I get... You know, I think I should check down here first, then come back here.
Is everything all right?
Get out of my way.
Where's Kate?
Where do you think she is?
Stephen, what's going on?
Screw Kate. It's all her fault anyway.
What's that mark on your face? Stephen! Stephen!
The day changed. I know we finished in that church, I remember, because
Benjamin, Georgie, leave it alone. It might have fleas.
Hello, Amanda. What are they up to?
Oh, they found another dead bird. I do wish the council would clean them up.
Well, apparently they're saying it's a flu epidemic. And I gather they'll be closing the roads and stations, so they're worried enough for that.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Well, you don't mess about with the flu outbreak, I suppose. But look, I'm just saying, if you were planning on taking the kids to Wales, now might be the time to do it.
Well, thanks, Barbara. I'll have a word with Neil, see what he thinks. Now, George, Benjamin, for God's sake, leave it alone.
that was that woman in that house, wasn't it? Peter Pan, emergency meeting, and it'll show me where I am. What's these scribbles for? So that's a pub. That looks like a dead end, so there's no point in getting in there. Mayor's house is at the back.
The magnetic field is causing disruptions to phone signals and the rest of the electrics. There are voices on the line. It's 4 a.m. Maybe everyone is up looking at the light show.
Locked. There's the marks that were on the... That was at a back way up there. Yeah.
love him, Father. I love them both.
He's married. There are other people involved in this.
Oh, I hardly think that anyone's in the position to claim the moral high ground, do you?
I take your point about Stephen and Robert, but I think Kate might see things differently.
Do you? I mean, she's not screwing anyone else, pardon my French, but she spends all day and night locked up in that observatory. Stephen says they barely see each other. That's hardly a marriage, is it?
Yeah. Starts taking it. Then here, behind. Phone. Where that's coming from? That building in there. This car. Oh. Car.
Visual and auditory distortions are becoming more frequent, along with mild convulsions to the left side, all of which support a preliminary diagnosis of intracranial hypertension, occurring as a result of a substantial and rapidly expanding tumor, originating, I believe, within the hypothalamus. Cognitive functions are currently unimpaired, aside from this crippling headache. Hemorrhaging is becoming more frequent, with darker clots passing through the nasal passages primarily.
There's no dead bodies, so I mean, people must just disappear.
I am dying. This is certainly not flu or anything else I have ever encountered. And
That's for the
certainly
doctor.
a tumor cannot expand this rapidly. In the blood clots, I see tiny flecks of what looks almost like, if I had to try and find a description, liquid light. I cannot explain this phenomenon.
Was this a doctor's surgery? Or that was the doctor, I take it? Aye, doctor's surgery. Okay, see if we get right down here.
Dr. Wade, here you are. There's a queue of patients a mile long out there.
Just send them to the village hall with the others, please, Bob.
Doctor, people are scared. Mrs. Gables just called me and said her husband's vanished. She was very frightened. She said there was blood
Vanished?
coming up from his ears and his
What
nose.
the hell do you want me to do? Until they lift the quarantine, we're not going anywhere. Just tell them to drink plenty of fluids, stay warm, and follow the instructions on the radio.
Dr. Phil, please, you have a duty to your patient.
So,
Your nose.
So everybody went to the community hall. Garage of some sort. Yeah, dead end. Fucking hell. Where that white paint that Steve had. That just oh, it's just flowers. God's sake, right? Locked. I've been there. That's a pub. A garage, so we'll go there. Empty.
Meg, come and have a look at this.
Oh, I don't believe it. Charlie?
Jeremy reckons someone had been raiding all the empty houses. He said a load of stuff had been taken.
What's up?
It looks like someone's been collecting their own supplies.
Bastard.
Well, we've got enough stock in the warehouse to keep the entire village going for months.
We should get a truck.
What, and go and get all of it now?
Yeah, why not?
It's Appleton. It's that bloody crackpot Stephen Appleton. I'm gonna fucking do him.
Sam, it's fine. We better get moving before the weather turns. You come in. We'll swing by the camp and get Rachel on the way back.
I stole that white paint. What's this letter say? Rob, don't forget, when you're in town, you can pick me up some bubble wrap. More paper print, please. Love, Lizzie. Okay. Where's that going? I have to see the painting. Oh, nice. Right, so into this house. I get a feeling this is Stephen Appleton's house.
I saw you from the main road. Not many people are moving around now.
I was looking for Dr. Wade.
Listen, Frank. I don't know what's happened, but your Stephen seems to think he's responsible.
I reckon he is.
He said, Kate's still up at the observatory, but the gates are locked. Look, Frank, there's going to be a rescue soon, I'm sure of it. They'll send planes or something.
Well, they'll send planes, all right. This pattern of his, we're in the center of it. Which means if they intend to stop it, we're right in the firing line.
Drop bombs, usual. Saving. Locked. Locked. This on forward.
With them, perhaps. They listen to you.
Well, I really don't see what it has to do with me at all.
The village looks up to you. I just think with what's been happening with Mr. Coles and Mrs. Boughton and the others, that people need somewhere to talk, to feel safe.
Perhaps they don't think that your church is somewhere they feel particularly safe.
I don't need your forgiveness, Wendy. Or theirs. Whosoever thou art that judgest, for wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself. Romans chapter 2, verse 1.
Beware of practicing your righteousness before other people in order to be seen by them. Matthew chapter 6, verse 1. It's not my judgment you should be worried about, Father. But fine. I'll talk to Barbara. Ask her to put a note up in the surgery about an extra service. Will that do?
I think that's community centre. We'll finish off in the church, I'm sure. So that's kind of the end of the first part, going up there. But I need to get.
Are you there?
So.
The station?
That's shut down too. So there's no way in or out of the valley. They're obviously serious about this flu thing.
Phil doesn't think it's flu at all. He said he's been practicing medicine for 30 years and he's seen plenty of flu, and he said this doesn't feel right at all.
Well, there's nothing of any use on the radio.
So late, everyone. Have you started?
Yes, but to be honest, there's not really that much to discuss. This quarantine is in place, there's roadblocks and everything. No one really seems to know anything, but people are definitely missing. More of them too, not just a couple of old biddies. No one's seen the Sullivans since yesterday, and the house is just sitting there unlocked.
I just got back from the farm. All of Frank's cows died in the night. He's devastated.
Poor man. Hasn't he had enough for 1 year? First Mary and now this.
Well, if no one's coming in to sort this mess out, we're just going to have to do it ourselves. Barbara, get Phil to do a stock take on medication. Jeremy, put the word out for people to congregate at the village hall. It's best we get everyone in one place for the time being.
Good.
I'll organise supplies. We'll have a lot of hungry mouths to feed. There's plenty at the depot, but well, let's start with what's here in the village. I'll draw up a rota. Charlie, you help me with that?
Anything for you, Meg?
I'll head out into the valley and scoop up the isolated families and check in with Lizzie Graves at the camp. Has anyone seen or heard anything from Stephen Appleton or his wife?
Okay. What these signs are? Obviously that's Stevens thing he'd done there. Is that a rugby ball? Some graphics there. Right, why'd you slow down? Remember this door? Kitchen. Is that all covered then, pretty much? That's a shop. There's still birds, you can still hear birds chirping, so... where's that go? There's a freaking radio, look. Yeah.
Electrical failures all over Tower 6. The light is flowing like liquid. Its sense of purpose is overwhelming. There's something in... Stephen? Stephen, is that you?
Community Centre. What's that? Who's here? I'm getting that house as well.
Meg? Meg, are you here?
Here, I'm in the lounge.
There are too many empty houses tonight. Most of the village is gone now.
My head's killing me. Have you listened to the phones?
No, I thought they were all dead.
There's a strange kind of static now. I think I heard numbers in it. It sounded like the American woman.
Kate? She's still alive, no one's seen her.
Is Charlie back?
Not yet, no. I'm sorry.
That's all right, Father. Listen, you go on ahead. I'll just rest here a little longer.
Sleep well.
I almost missed this. Is locked. Hello, walking. How you get the back? Please don't tell me I need to get away out of that, man, because... Oh, you gotta get to... Right, get to the church and... Community centre, up to the church, and then that'll save it after that, and that'll be on your plate. Just a dead end in it. Ah, it's a block. I'll walk my way up there just to walk away back. Pastor Lane. Yeah, let's do this. observatory there. I'll stick where the light is. Can't get through there, so just here.
Their line has gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Oh God. Oh God.
Disappeared. Through that. This would take me to another part of the village now. Basically the second level, second part of the game. Should have missed a few things in that village, but you spend hours upon hours walking about there looking for every part. Wendy. So the first one was the actual priest, first story was his. He Wendy's story. The forests. I'll run about all this.
You do look ever so drawn this morning.
That bloody dog kept me awake. And there was that thing in the sky. The radio says it was an electrical storm, but I don't know what it was. This morning, I found some dead birds in the garden.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wonder if it might have had something to do with the atmospheric conditions.
Why, Stephen will probably know. I'll give him a call in a bit.
Stephen's mum.
Wendy, I've popped around because
Wendy
we've
must be
had some
mum.
incidents with some of the more elderly residents. Mrs. Bout has, well, vanished, for want of a better word. Wandered off somewhere, no doubt. I thought I'd best check and see you're all right.
The council are talking about a flu epidemic.
Yes, well, I'm not sure it's flu as such. But no headaches, nosebleeds, no joint pains or
Go and find some real sick people to look after. And if you see that son of mine, tell him that his mother's looking for him.
Just save this game. Oh, save it. It saves there, right? That's saving. Now do that. Right. That was part 1 done.